Everybody, Roxabox90 here with some more conspiracy spoilers. I think this is our day 5 compilation of what we have so far, and we have some more cool stuff today. So let's jump right in with another conspiracy card. So I don't know if I've gone through all of them because they've been scattered all over the place, but this one is really cool. It's called World Knit. As long as every card in your card pool started the game in your library or the command zone, lands you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So this is pretty amazing, allowing people to run multicolor, let's say 4 or 5 color decks, which you don't often see in draft, or it's very difficult to do well in draft. And this card allows you to do it with, it's pretty easy. The problem, of course, being you have to have every single card you drafted, your entire card pool, which makes your deck more than 60 cards probably, and it also forces you to take bad cards that you may not have usually put in your what should be a 40 total card deck. However, I like it a lot because I think it will encourage people to do things they don't usually do, and that's not something you always see in draft, so I like that. Then we have one, probably the best one, or one of the best ones so far, called Backup Plan. That you draw an additional hand of 7 cards as the game begins. Before taking mulligans, you shuffle all but one of your hands into your library. The reason this is important is because it basically lets you see the next mulligan hand for free, which means you have a choice of 2 hands, you pick the best hand, or if both of them are horrible, you can reshuffle, and then that's your first mulligan. This is huge in, well, any competitive-ish format, but for Limited, it's amazing. This is really amazing. It gives you the option of the best hand, or flexibility in getting the best hand. I think that's huge. I love it. This is probably my favorite one so far. Then we have a mythic. We have Scourge of the Throne, which is gorgeous. I love the art. Foil is going to be very pretty. It's 6 for a 5/5 flying with Dethroned, which is one of the new mechanics. When it attacks for the first time each turn, if it's attacking the player with the most life, then you get another attacking phase for all your creatures, and that is pretty much like Hellkite Charger's ability, or more relevant, I think, is Aurelia's ability, where the first time that you attack, you can untap all creatures and attack again. And this card does that. It's not the easiest to splash, but it's definitely not unsplashable, unlike 3 and 3 red, which we've seen other dragons be. So I think that's fine in terms of its cost. It's a powerhouse body. It's obviously going to be one of the first picks in a pack. It's very strong, but there's nothing special here, nothing crazy design. This is a normal expected thing, but it will of course be a huge bomb in draft, and that's what it's there for mostly, but nothing too creative. And I think in EDH Commander, which this is the other format this card could be really a bomb in, this card is really well costed, very solid. Then we got Dragonshield Forgotten, which on the main MTG page, they made a whole big deal about this card. I don't see what it is. It's 4 and a black for a 0/0. Gets X1/1 counters for X number of creature cards in all graveyards. Very nice. Going to be a mid to late game drop. Could probably end up being 5 for a 5/5 or 6/6 or even bigger maybe. And then it allows you to tap 3, remove a 1/1 counter to give 1/1/- to another creature. You're probably never going to do this more than twice in a turn. And since it's not giving a -- counter, which would be very powerful, it is going to require multiple activations to really be nice, and it's really only going to kill things with 2 toughness, which is not going to be anything that big by the time late game. So I really don't see what's so awesome about this. It's a fine card, decent, don't see what's so crazy about it. Then we got here Aether Searcher. He looks like a robot. Awesome. 7 for a 6/4 construct. Reveal it as you draft it. Reveal the next card you draft and note its name. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your hand and or library for the card you named and play it for free. And if you search library, shuffle. Okay, so this card is really nice. The problem is that it's going to be much more powerful in powerful cubes, power 9 cubes particularly, because in a format like this, chances are, even if you first pick this, the next pack is not going to have an insane bomb, especially if you pick this 3rd or 4th pick, let's say. Chances are you're not going to get a bomb that's absolutely insane. And 7 for a 6/4 is not a great body for that mana cost, even though it's an artifact, so it's splashable. The main thing to note here is in cube, this card is going to be amazing because there's so much power in cube, and the fact is you play him from your deck, you get a free playing of a hugely powerful spell with a decent body. So I think he's going to be much stronger in cube, but he's not. I think he's a little bit. He's going to be a little more for casual people doing conspiracy. I don't think top tier cube draft players would be picking this card right off. I just don't see that for what it is. And then we have some reprints. We have Rout, which is a huge EDH Commander staple and cube staple, very powerful instant speed Wrath. Misdirection, which sees it play in Eternal formats, also fantastic. I love the old card. Exploration, which really needed a reprint because it's expensive for not very much reason. And Decimate, although I'm kind of weirded out why they didn't reprint the other card that's like Exploration that works better in multiplayer. I don't really know. I guess you can play it each turn. No, I just don't see. There's another card I'm forgetting a name, but it's very similar to this one. I don't know why they didn't choose that. And then Decimate, which I love. Why Decimate and Rout are not going to be an FTV, the Annihilation one. Instead, they're here. I doubt they'll be in the Annihilation of doing this. But anyway, the new art we have Elish Norn blowing things up. Gorgeous card. I really want a wallpaper of this or a foil of the card. This is absolutely stunning. You guys can go blow it up yourselves, but this is crazy. Love it so much. Misdirection, this is just funny. The art's a little awkward, weird. He looks a little strange, but man, that's hilarious. And then we got here Exploration, which looks much cooler than the original. Ooh, Temple. A little artificially cartoony, though. And then the last one we have is Decimate, which kind of, you blow up the whole place, but it kind of removes the awesome epic laserness of the original art. And this one shows what the card does, whereas in the other one it really doesn't. Here you have it blowing up a land and a person and an artifact. It does a whole bunch of things in the art, which is not in the new art. But anyway, I don't want to run this video so long. Let me know what you guys think about all these spoilers. I'll put the link, of course, in the description of the video. Put those comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, tap the like button. If you're new to the channel, check in and subscribe for all the coming spoilers. And as always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.